Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I'm coming at you from the 1st Royal Aerospace Squadron, and I'm going to talk about some of the concept art for the worlds in Star Citizen. Okay, Star Citizen, or I should say Cloud Imperium Games, have some awesome concept artists. I think they are doing an awesome job with these paintings and drawings to kind of give the programmers ideas on where they should go with these different worlds. Okay, but remember, what I'm going to be showing here today is just concept art, and then what I'm going to do in the future is take each of these worlds and we'll delve deeper into the whys and whatnots and the what fors on these different planets as more information is revealed. Okay, some of these worlds have not been completely fleshed out, and if they have been, that information hasn't been revealed to us yet. So, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to start with a certain number of systems what I've tried to do is I've scoured as many different locations to different sites as I could find various concept arts for Star Citizen worlds. Now I'm focusing on worlds in this video, so this is just planets and planet-side locations. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through them one at a time and kind of just let you see them, take them all in, and then just kind of give you a little narration of little tidbits that I think is kind of interesting. All right, and don't take me as the gospel, because even though I've read almost everything out there for Star Citizen, I don't remember it all, and I don't have any reference. I don't have a sheet in front of me with a script. What we're going to do is we're just going to look at the pictures, and we are going to talk about what they look like and how exciting it is and things like that. Okay, various worlds. All right, the first thing I want to do is show you the galactic map. Okay, this is the galactic map of as we know it so far. And this program, this website is actually pretty cool. You can go to and you can plot your courses. You can put the systems in an alphabetical order so you can find the systems faster. You can even plot courses. When you plot the course from point A to point B, it'll show you the fastest route or the most like you can avoid hostile areas or criminal areas and stuff like that. This is just really cool. And then on some of the worlds on this map, you can actually pull up information that they have compiled themselves, and you can read about individual planets and things like that. Okay, so now what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you the first world. It's called Cathart. Okay, and the world okay, that's the system, and the world is Spider. Okay, Spider is one of the worlds in the system, Cathart. Okay, now what does this look like to you? It looks kind of like a space station. It looks like it could be a world, but like it's hollowed out. It's all machinery. Then you've got some of these like freelancers coming in. They're going to be landing from the left. I mean, I don't really know what that's supposed to be and how that. And then we've got somebody leaving on the right. You know. All right, and this is inside Cathart, the Spider. Don't know the name of the city. I don't think it is. I think it's just one space station is what it kind of gives me the impression that it's a space station. But now this guy that's standing on the landing pad, he doesn't have an environment suit as far as we know. I mean, it's kind of far away. So if this is out in space, and look at the debris just kind of floating through, there's got to be some way that they're containing an atmosphere, or he's actually in an environment suit. We just can't tell. I don't know. This kind of reminds me of like a robotic, like Terminator. We got a robotic controlled world, like a synth world or something. That's what it kind of reminds me of. But this is probably just a bunch of ships that have been tethered together to form a larger type city. I really don't know. I didn't really read up on Spider. Okay, moving on. And this is the Cathart system, and there's it says it's Spider, but I don't think so. I think that's just the Cathart system. Spider's probably in there somewhere. All right, now this is Centauri. Centauri, and the planet's name is Saisei, and the city is Fujin. No, that's pretty cool. Now, again, I don't really want to talk a whole lot about where and who in each of these worlds. Remember, that's going to come later individually. I'm going to talk about individual planets. Really, what I'm looking at right now is just the artwork. We're really just taking a look at the artwork and how exciting it is. Okay, I'm seeing, looks like a P50 Merlin, or maybe a P52. It also, you see in the upper right, you see a Cutlass coming in. I don't know, it's really the lighting on there and the, oh, what's this right below me? Oh, it's like a Freelancer. Okay. And then you got some 300i over there, and I don't know what those are. Okay, so you got a whole bunch of different types of ships, and they're all flying in this direction for some reason. But why do you have all these little rock outcroppings? And it looks like there's another city off to the left and the right, so there's maybe multiple cities. Okay, moving on. All right, this is the Davian system. Cestulus, I think that's the third planet in the Davian system, I'm not sure. And the city is Jata, J-A-T-A. And this is, I don't know if that's really a domed city, but it's kind of a city with multiple, like what is this up on the right where the 350 and the Aurora are flying? What are these, like walkway things or highways maybe or something? I don't know what those are. But in the bottom right, you got this shop called the Core, and you also have RSI's got his own little shop over there. Aegis, or Aegis got a shop there, and got a, looks like a robot in the bottom left talking to some passerbys. That's kind of what it looks like there. I don't really know. Looks like a well-dressed individual getting off of the train that you take from place to place. That's cool. That's cool. Moving on. All right, now this is a Zeon planet called Aeolus. Aeolus is a game preserve, basically, and the Zeons protect it like it's like a restricted. They keep their plants and animals on this planet, and they want to make sure that they stay preserved. So it's because it's a game preserve, basically. And this is Ellis, not to be confused with Aeolus. It looks like this is where a race would take place, because you see these rings. Those are like waypoints that you would fly through, and you have to touch, go through all of them, kind of like a slalom with your ship, and you're flying and you're trying to race and win prizes. What is that? That's a huge storm. I don't know what that is, right? It looks like it's a storm on the planet. It's not. I don't know what that is. Clouds and then electrical fires, something, and then you got this asteroid belt. That's pretty cool. And then you got that moon or another planet off in the distance, and then the sun. Nice. Beautiful. All right, and this is Ellis, just from a different direction, different angle, looking outwards probably, and then I don't know what that is over on the right, but some kind of blue planet. Okay, and there's another planet. Another system called Fora. That looks like maybe the eye of a storm. Very similar to what you would see on Jupiter. There's a couple of them. That's be a horrible storm, like a hurricane or something going on. And then what is this other one? I don't know. But over on the left side, in the dark side of the planet, you can see lights from a city. So it must be a populated world. Then you got all these other. I think they put these other worlds and these other planets just kind of in a close proximity to kind of just give you an idea. I don't know. Those moons, I don't know. Maybe they're moons. And there's Geddon. Geddon, obviously, looks like it's covered in lava. I don't know what's going to happen there. Maybe just mining and research. Don't know. But it's dark and the glow of the lava looks kind of cool. I think that's a cool effect. All right, now here is Goss. Goss 2 is called Castle. It's a beautiful world. I mean, in my opinion, Goss is pretty sexy. I mean, looking at that. Looks elven to me. I'm looking at that, or, Vulcan. No, Vulcans actually don't look like that. This looks elven. Not that elves exist in the future, but it's got a dam. That's pretty cool. And then it's got this disc right here, this little circle at the very bottom that has got a little walkway and then a boat ramps and stuff. But does that mean in that center part, it's dry underneath the water, below the water level? That's kind of cool. That's a cool little effect. And then you've got this tall tower here. And then you've got all these cities and bars and stuff, and I guess that's a dirigible floating there with its lights, and maybe it's got an advertisement or something. I don't know. You've got all these ships in the background flying around. You got this sun spark flare thing going on. I don't know what that is. And then what is this in the upper left-hand corner? Are we looking at just an effect in the clouds, probably? Okay, that's cool. But there's a main reason why I like this planet, and the Davian Royal House Guards might be moving to this planet and making this our headquarters. Right now we're at the Davian system, but keep going. I'll keep going and show you, because this is too beautiful to pass up, and this needs to be protected for the UEE. All right, now this is a location where you can see there's a landing pad, probably where the spaceport is located. That's where that 04, 03, those are docking locations. You got an Avenger, and it looks like a 300i parked out there. But if you look in the bottom left-hand corner, not too far, but you see the Lion's Den. I bet you that's a bar. And then you got this little strip mall down here for shopping. That's pretty cool. Then I bet you those are restaurants or something. As you walk out, and then you have like a party area or whatever. But you got a swimming pool on the top of the building there. I think that's pretty cool. Cool. And then I'm sure it's very similar all the way around. There's even a Hornet on this next pad, but okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, but that just seems very comfortable, very tropical, then you got a beach, you could go out and there's a guy out there on a motorboat on the beach. I think that's pretty cool. But this is the main reason right here. The bar. It doesn't say what bar it is, but we already know. Yeah, it does. It's the Pulse. At the very top, it says Pulse G? Pulse? Maybe that's an E. Pulse. But check this girl out that's walking right here down. Coming from the stairs or the bar to greet you. I mean, that's sexy. And then what about this girl over here? What is she doing? She's sitting at a bar. She's wallflower. She's sitting on the bar. She got a drink, half drunk. And then look at those stockings. That's pretty cool. In the background, you got all those fish. It looks like there's maybe this is underground, under the water level. And you're looking at all the native, or maybe it's an aquarium type thing. Guys over here on the left. Okay, it looks like there's a dance floor over here on the left. And then you got the guy at the bar, well dressed. But then what's this guy here? It looks like a government agent sitting at the bar. Great place to maybe get a mission. Who knows? I don't know. And then there's an upper deck. And then you have dancers that are in tubes. What's that all about? I don't know. But whatever it is, looks pretty cool. Okay, moving on. All right, and there's Goss. Just a picture of Goss. System of Goss. I don't know what planet or which planets those are. That might be Goss 2 Castle on the left. I don't know. Okay, now this is a different planet. This is Callus, or system. I say planet all the time when I'm really meaning is system. Okay, this is the Callus system. It looks like a big nebula planet in the middle. I mean, a star in the middle with a bunch, like a cloud of mist and just whatever it is. So it'd be real easy to hide something in there, I think. Maybe if you were a pirate type and you wanted to have a pirate base, the Callus system looked like it might be hard for anybody to locate where you're at. I mean, I don't know. You hear that a lot from me. I don't know. Okay, this is the Kellogg system. Kellogg 2 is called Xis. X-I-S. Xis. Okay, Kellogg 2. Awesome. This one's pretty darn awesome too. Okay, this one has a lot of lush vegetation, foliage and stuff, things like that. But if I was to be critical about this concept art, what it looks like this artist did, and this is just me being critical, looks like he took a picture of some foliage on the bottom, okay, of some jungle area, and then he drew on top of it this stream, and the stream doesn't even look like it's in play. It looks like it's paint that just was laid on top of the on top of another picture. It's like a whatever, and then there's not good transitions from the city to the forest. It looks like it might have been done a little hasty, or maybe it's incomplete, it's not finished. But either way, just taking that criticism away and just looking at it in general, it looks pretty awesome. We've got the city in the background, I can't wait. I can't wait to get into my ship and go to all these different worlds and kind of just venture around and kind of just see what I can get myself into. That's what I'm looking forward to that. All right, Killian system. Okay. There's planet on the right, planet on the left. Nebula, star, moon. It's pretty cool. Cool. Same world, different picture. Different angle. And there's another system. I don't even know. Lear. The Lear, it looks all kind of desolate and barren, but I bet you could get a lot of minerals. I mean, I don't know. Magnus. Okay. City is called Borea. The world is Magnus 2. Okay, I've been looking at this picture quite a bit lately. Just kind of analyzing it. If you look on the right, you've got all these dock cranes. Okay, those are the ones that would be loading connexes or shipping crates onto large barges or ships, right? And then you also have like a strip mall, kind of in an L-shaped strip mall there. And then, but over here on the left, the main thing in the video, the main thing in the picture, the biggest thing, is where this guy is standing here and he's looking at this wall. And you know what that is? That's the front side of an Idris Corvette. I mean, that's, if you notice how it's got the docking bay right here, this is a big, huge docking bay. It's got the railgun above or below, and then it's got the iconic nose of the Idris that sticks out. It must have landed here, and now it's gone to pot. You know, they're using tarps and stuff trying to keep the rain out. Maybe they're repairing it. I don't know. But who's this guy on the right? Looks like he's wearing some kind of filter mask of some kind, and he's got a gun. He's got a shotgun with a scope, or I don't know what kind of gun that is, but he's up to no good. Or maybe he's guarding that guy over there, or maybe he's coming up to rob him. A lot of things going on. All right, another world. The system is called Nemo. The world is called Ergo. Ergo. And these are orbitally dropped cities. Okay, now these orbitally dropped cities. This must have been painted as in when they were dropped, because my understanding is that these cities go down to the surface and they land. It's a water world, so these cities float in the water, and you have so you can have a city that's on the surface, because there's no land. It's all 100% water. It's my understanding, but they all look like they're kind of floating above the planet, when maybe they are. Maybe this isn't the Ergo. Maybe this is that third world where they have a space whale attraction where tourists go and look at the space whale, which is basically just a giant asteroid in the shape of a whale, and people come around from all over the place to check it out. Okay. Oberon. Big storm. A lot of moons and planets. System is Oberon. All right, now here we go. Orion. Okay, Orion's kind of a cool world. Orion is in hostile territory. It was colonized by the UEE, and then the Vandals said, nope, we're coming in, we're going to take it back, it's ours. But then they disappeared. They just killed everybody and disappeared. So, but there were a lot of survivors that stayed and hid, in the underground complex and stuff like that. So there's still a lot of UEE people living there, but it's a risk because the Vandal might come back. So I don't know. And the world's name is Orion 3 or Armitage. Okay, now this is Orion World Armitage, but this is the Lost Orion's exploration. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a bar. Kind of looks like a bar. What do you think? You got guys above. You got TVs. Looks like little gaming tables, or maybe that's just tables. Who knows what they are. And then you got a couple other bars at the bottom. Just interesting. Black and whites. All right, now also in Orion, you have Armitage. You have the bay exploration sketches. I guess this is a construction bay or a docking bay, maybe a hangar type area in Armitage. All right, now this is what it looks like when you're flying in. It looks beautiful. Well, the clouds make it look beautiful, but it's actually kind of dirty and nasty. My understanding is also that it's built on faulty tectonic plates or something like that, and it's constant earthquakes, and that's why the buildings are all kind of the way they look. It's because there's always these earthquakes. But it looks like they built them directly on the cracks on purpose so they can get down and get the minerals. And there's also underground, like if you go down some of those cracks, there's actually houses and stuff like that down underneath there, and that's where the survivors, how they survived against the Vandal attack. It's my understanding. And here you go, got a Cutlass coming in. Of course, the criminals go there.
Achieved with Tri-Engine 3.
All right, and this is also Armitage. Well, there's a bar here, obviously. The Lost Horizon. I think we were just looking on the inside of the Lost Horizon. And then you also have the Bay, and look at the H. The H is spelled, look at the H. It's weird. And then you have something over here like Gordon's is what it looks like. Gordon's? Yeah, maybe that's where you get fish. Gordon's Fisherman. I mean, I don't know. It's all rusty and it's falling apart and needs a lot of work. But that's because they're in the wrong portion of space and they've been kind of forgotten. Okay, now here's another world called Osiris. Osiris looks pretty cool. Got a moon and they got this other gas giant or whatever that is. But Osiris, look at the different colors and the way the hills look and stuff. That's pretty sexy. I don't know if but that's all I got. And there's Pyro. All these planets look like they're on fire except the one that's on the bottom left. Then you have Retor. Now I don't know why there's a few of these pictures where it shows all the worlds in perfect alignment like this. That's kind of cool. I think he's just kind of giving an idea of what all the worlds would look like, and how the area of space looks and stuff. But if you were to ever get all those planets in alignment like that, something like an apocalypse is going to happen? I mean, I don't know. All right, now we're going to jump all the way to Ryla 4. Ryla 4 is called V. It's very confusing. Ryla IV is spelled VI. Okay, now there is a location where it says it's XI, so I don't know if it's really XI or if it's VI, but I think it's Ryla 4. It's called V, and it is a Xeon world, and those right there are possibly the Xeon Scout. Everybody thinks that these might be the Xeon Scouts, because really the only picture of Xeon space vessels that we've got. All right, now this is also V on Ryla, and you can see there's a Xeon ship jetting along right there, and looks like, who knows what these are. These might be docking collar bay areas, or there's a little water down here. What's that vehicle? That kind of looks like a Avenger, maybe. Got some hills in the distance, but a lot of these little Xeon Scouts are flying around. Yeah, green, nice. I don't know. Same picture, but it's kind of broad, opened up a little bit, where now you've got the little Xeon standing here looking at his handiwork or whatever, and then there's some Xeons walking down the what do they call that? Not a gangplank, a catwalk. And it looks like there's a Xeon way over here and kind of like robes and maybe a sword. Maybe it looks samurai-like. I mean, I don't even know. That's kind of interesting. We'll find out. All right, now we're going to talk about Sol. Sol is Earth. Sol system is the system we live in today. And it's not Terra, which is very weird because Terra is what everyone should be calling Earth, not Earth. But when we colonized another world and we liked it so much, it was very similar to Earth, we called it Terra, which is ass backwards. So that's one thing I don't like. I don't like them calling another planet out there Terra when Earth is supposed to be called Terra. Okay, having said that, this is Moscow. Beautiful. Love it. What is that ship right there? Don't know. What is that big huge ship over there? Don't know. Star Destroyer. I don't know. Still on Earth, but this is Beijing. Beijing. It looks kind of like it's at night. Real cool. Beijing in the daytime. Just different lighting. Looks really good. Good. Then we have Moscow on the ground. You can kind of see the churches on the left. That's cool. Keep some of the old and mix it in with the new. And you got this bar, and then you got this guy waving a light like he's trying to direct space traffic, but nobody's paying attention to him. And then you got the 300i right there. That's cool. And then we have New York. And of course, what do they show? Firearms. Okay, but still, it's firearms at New York. And then you got Vector Corp in the back. Now we're moving on to Stanton. Okay, Stanton is a system that has 4 planets, and the 4 planets are each controlled by a corporation, and they were named after those corporations. This one is Stanton Arc Corp. Okay, so Arc Corp owns this bustling city. This is the Arc Corp bar in the Stanton system. You've all seen it. This is the intro screen for your hangar module. Your launcher shows this picture. All right, now this is Arc Corp Pub in the bottom left. This is Arc Corp 2? I thought this was Hurston Dynamics. Okay, it could be Arc Corp because you got the Arc Corp Pub in the bottom left. But Hurston Dynamics sells a lot of weapons, and that's when I saw gears and ammo. I just assumed it was Hurston Dynamics, but I could have been wrong. I guess I am wrong. All right, now this is Crusader. This is also Stanton, but it's Crusader. It's a name after another corporation called Crusader. And there's another ArcCorp store right there. We can go into the ArcCorp store on Stanton. All right, now this is Kronos. Kronos is a very weird. It's got a synth world, like synthetic, like robots or androids made this world, or so it's like the Borg, or I don't know what it is. We'll find out. Tal. Not sure what Tal is. They call this the Blue Planet. Don't know. It looks kind of like a moon. It looks cratery and stuff. But why is it blue? Don't know. Tamza. This is one of the newer ones. They're talking about making a system with a black hole in it. It's very weird. The close planets got sucked into the black hole, of course, but the planets on the outside are still orbiting the black hole. They're on the outside of the event horizon, so they're still able to orbit it without getting sucked in, but I believe that the orbits are gradually decaying, so you don't want to colonize any of those worlds. Okay, now we go to Terra. Yes, this is a very beautiful, lush type world, very highly populated. Yeah, so they named it Terra, which figured they could have called it Terra Nova or something like New Terra, but no, they just called it Terra. Earth should be Terra. Okay, what is this in the bottom? Is that some kind of ball field? Maybe a SATA ball field? Maybe it's a SATA ball field. I don't know. Looks over on the right-hand side of this water, you have some bleachers, looks like, right? But the bleachers are facing inward, so I'm thinking maybe there's some racing that goes around that building or something, or I don't know. It's confusing. Okay, world looks really cool. It's very modernized because it hasn't been built until after technology, was gone to space. What is that? That's a huge, gigantic ship over there. That's pretty cool. Cool. Still sticking with Terra. This is Terra landing site. They actually have a video where you can actually watch a guy get out of a ship and cruise in there and go to the bar and walk around and inside this building. Yeah, just very work in progress, okay? What is that ship? Don't know. Okay, these guys are doing whatever they do. Okay, these are probably, who knows what. I don't know what these are. Okay, that's a 300, okay. And this is just a initial picture of what you see on the work in progress, the Terra landing zone that I just showed. This is the beginning of that video. It's not really concept art, I guess. Huh? Okay, is that a Segway? I don't know. This is the Terra Prime concourse, where you would go inside and kind of find flights that are taking you out of system, or you can post for passengers and buy cargo and things like that. Still on Terra Prime. There's the bus station, UE Bank. There's Club 48. There's Talos Arms. You gotta love Talos Arms. And welcome to Terra in the upper right-hand corner. Again, the Star Blazer ship up here. I don't know what that is. Big, huge hammer ship. That's cool. And then, yeah. Highway, looks like. Okay. And this is also Terra. This is the TDD, which I have no idea what that is. Is that some kind of transport docking thing, or is the trade? Is it a trade system like a mercantile? Is this the auction house in the game? I mean, that would be cool if it was. All right, we're still on Terra Prime. This is a older concept art, it looks like. Some bigger ships landed, and then also you got your little ships. Terra Prime still. 300 landed here. Maybe some of these are shuttles, don't know. Maybe they're just buses or public transportation. Not sure. Alright, leaving Terra, we're going on to Tiber. This is the Tiber system. Asteroids, moons, planet. Tyrol. Okay, if you ever watched the intro video, the trailer where the Squadron 42 is flying around and fighting the Vendel and stuff, that's Tyrol. This is the Tyrol system right here. And there's Tyrol also. Different angle. Asteroids, planet. Alright, this is Tyrol 5, Haven. Haven's the like a community. They don't really call it a city. It's a community. This looks a lot like something you'd see in Star Wars. That's pretty cool, in my opinion. All right, now I've got some. Also got some. This is the generic. It looks like this is a new star system, generic. So whenever they post a star system, but they don't have the concept art already ready, they put this on there and they say, "This is the new star system we were making." And then this right here is the. They're working on making a fourth type hangar for everyone instead of just the budget, business, and deluxe. You're also going to be able to have an asteroid type hangar, which is more modular. This is just some concept art for that. And this is, so who knows where it came from? Well, I mean what it's about, but it came off of the Aurora brochure, but don't know where this is located. And then the system is unknown. I don't know where the system is. And I don't know if when they say Cornerstone, if they mean the world or the city is Cornerstone. And then, or if they just meant that by reaching $36 million, that was a Cornerstone. So it's kind of confusing. But this is a Cornerstone picture. A picture of Cornerstone or something. So it's called City Center Cornerstone. That's what this picture is called. So I don't know what that is. All right, now we have also this unknown location here. Looks like it's underground somewhere, maybe in the cold, because these guys are wearing some pretty thick jackets. But if you notice, like this guy on the right-hand side, he's got some batons, lighted batons, and he's directing traffic. What is he directing traffic on? If you look at this upper right-hand corner here, or the whole right-hand side of this picture, is that a mech? Is that some kind of mechanized walking Maybe they're helping build something. Is it carrying something? Is it working on something? Are those arms? Is this a leg? Or is that just a window on a wall looking out? But I'm not sure about that. But then when I look at the next plank over, it looks like there's another mechanized walking machine right there, and it's like a different design. It has arms and legs and who knows what. And then if you look over here on the left side, you see something covered in a tarp. What's that sticking out? That looks like a hand. Maybe a hand for a mech. And he's got some kind of drill or jackhammer or something in his hand. Pneumatic something. But that's a hand sticking out. I don't know what they're doing. Are they making mechs here? Or is that... And then you've got a cave going somewhere over there, and then you've got something leading to the outside. It looks like a lot of construction work going on. Who knows what. And then another awesome picture of a space station somewhere. I don't know where this is. Somebody might be able to tell you. I don't know where this is located, but it's cool looking. And then, of course, this is the concept art of just a landing zone. But they'll probably plug this in somewhere. You got Harry's Bar over there, and you've got repairs over here on the left. But then you have Mercane. I don't know, where is that at? Is there a place called Mercane? There might be. Thanks for coming out and checking out this video, and I appreciate it. And look for my individual worlds coming soon, where I dig deep into the whys, the what fors, and the whatnots on each planet, and give you a little insight on how you can use them to your advantage. This was Mr. Everything with the 1st Royal Aerospace Squadron saying, I'll see you in the verse.